Wow, that is, looks like an original well. Hey guys, Randy here, and welcome aboard the Seabee Traveler channel. Alright, well, look just how gorgeous the sunrise is. The sun came up probably, I don't know, 15-20 minutes ago, and unfortunately it might cloud up a little bit more and sprinkle on me, but we're still going to forge ahead. I wanted to check out a town called St. John's. It's probably 45 minutes to an hour away, from Sholo, Arizona. It's straight east on Sholo if you take the 60, and then there's a couple of turns. But I was here once back in mid 80s, early 80s, and I haven't been back there since. But I've heard there's some pretty neat stuff to look at, so I wanted to take a look at that. And then also I wanted to go take a look at Lyman Lake. I don't think I've ever been there, so this is a new experience for me. So kind of excited to see that. Hopefully if it's not raining, maybe I can get the drone up. Somewhere up here, not too far up, is my turn. Oh, it's just, okay, I see the sign right up here. La, 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 la. Singing, take me home tonight. I need you in my arms to wake up and feel alive. Sweet Arizona, yeah, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough, no, I just can't get enough of you. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona. Her hair was fire red like red rocks in the sun. Yeah, so believe it or not, this tiny little sleepy town of Concho, back in the 1870s, about 3,000 people lived here. That was probably its peak. They called it the Sheep Kingdom of Arizona. It was huge in sheep out here. It's not that anymore. Petrified petrified forest. That's someplace I want to get up to again. Been there once, enjoyed it. It was a pretty cool place to see. So yeah, I'm gonna get up there again someday. Yeah, as much as I travel around Arizona, I'm still amazed at the different types of terrain. You'll go from pine trees, and we're still up probably around, I don't know, 6,000 feet here. It's just wide open, no trees. So you go from pine trees to these big wide open plains. It's just amazing. That's why I love Arizona. All right, so we are on the outskirts of St. John's, but since it's been such a long time that I've been here, I wanted to just maybe just take a quick drive through this main street and just see if there's anything we can find, or just, I don't know, maybe see something we'll come back to. But let's see, this road's squeezing in here. I gotta let this guy pass. He's in a little bit bigger hurry than me. Come on, there you go. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna take a quick drive through town and, I don't know, just explore. I haven't been here. I know there's an outside museum I wanted to check out, and what's this on the left? That's a nice... This all looks kind of new here. LDS church. So, okay, let's see, Circle K. That's where I get my coffees early in the morning. Here's no building. I like this one on the right. So we're getting into St. John's, 1874. So this is a little older district here. That's some neat old shops. Wow, look at that old building on the right. New Hope Chest Thrift Shop. Nelson Well Drilling. Well, there's not much to see. So I think I'll do, that's going to be it. I'll just get up here and turn around and maybe see if we can't find that museum, that outside museum. Well, what do we have here? I see a park up ahead. I wonder, because I always look to see if there's like a veterans memorial around. This just seems like a park for maybe kids to play on. I see some courts back there. That's really nice. They've had some rain up here. It looks like everything's nice and green. They got some gazebos up here with picnic tables where you could sit down and eat. Wow, that's really nice. Check it out right here on the corner. Let me make a left here. I'm gonna park because I see an old. See it on the. I'm gonna. Yeah, let me make a left here. See if I can. I'm trying to figure out if it's okay to park here. But I'm gonna go check out this old building that's in the bushes. It's my kind of. That's what I like to find right there. That is pretty neat right there. Look at that. Just being taken back over. It is among other houses, like newer houses you can see here. But I'm gonna see if I can take a little stroll in there. Ooh, I see a sign. Wow, look at that. There's a little sign that says Marvin A. I can't read the other vernacular. Wow. That's what's fun about this kind of stuff. But it's an old adobe building. It's got a newer lock up there so people don't try and get in there. Look at that old door handle. Wow, I love this adobe stuff. It's a small, tiny little door handle. Looks like it's had new roofing put on. Oh, look at this. You've got the wall is starting to come apart. Oh, and they have a piece of, there's some petrified wood down there too. It's very interesting. And I'm noticing a concrete sill. She's all boarded up so you can't see inside. Wow, I like this. And here you can see part of here's a post. It was part of the fence line at one point. see what this side. There's another door over here. There's so much brush I can't get over there, but there's another door and a window. So this is probably the front of the house, if I had to guess. Facing out towards the street. Very cool. And there's a little bit of the dog scared me. There's a little bit of wear on it. So who knows? Adobe lasts a long time. All right, well, that was a neat little stop. Let's see what else we can find in St. John. Oh, and here was this is where the back of that sign that I couldn't read. You can see how overgrown it is. So it's hard to get back there to read that. All right, let's head out. Well, here is it's the outdoor museum that I was looking for. It's right on Main Street, so that's why I couldn't see it. But it looks pretty interesting. Let me get parked and we'll go check it out. Apache County Historical Society Museum. I'm gonna go see if it's open. But I also saw across the street there's a Veterans Memorial. So we'll go try and check that out too. But first of all, let's go see. This is a pretty neat old building right here. It's just got like fire brick. And look, the rock, it had rock foundation down there. When I drove by, I saw this museum, and then I could see in the back a little bit, so I wanted to stop and take a look. I don't know, it kind of looks like I can walk in there. Oh look, there's it's like an old bell up in this little tower. I see an hour sign. Apache County Historical Museum. Well, nothing else, we can walk in the back and take a look at some stuff. So this is a visitor center as well. They open at 10. We'll see. Tour the museum grounds, see the old jail, well cellar, farm equipment. Walk through adobe and furnished log cabins. So we can walk around. The old jail is here, but the visitor center looks like it's open at 10 o'clock. And it's a little bit early for that. But anyways, let's see here. Wow, this looks like some rock art. Some old rock. I can see a little carvings in there, chiseled out. Huh. This is pretty cool here. Wow. And I see people who donated. We can get a brick put in. In memory of John Wayne Goodman, son of St. John's, 1960 to 1981. Dedicated to all those who rode upon the high places of the earth, who made the wilderness and solitary place glad for them, who made the desert blossom as a rose, and who raised up the foundation of many generations. Very nice. Well, let's go this way. Nice little park bench if you want to sit back and relax and enjoy the view. And this is that old building that looks like they have fire break. You can see where they've repaired. Maybe it was another window or something there. And they just switched it out. Because you see here, those windows are tall. And it looks like they had the same type of window there. And they just replaced it with a wide window. It looks like some sort of cellar, root cellar down in the ground there. I think I can walk back here. It's kind of scary down there. I see a bucket. There's some sort of bucket down there. Looks like an old wash tub on the side of the building. Let's see what we have here. Looks like, I don't know, maybe this was some sort of duplex. Maybe it's a separation in the middle for the walls. They had to have the cedar shingles. It's like timbers, built with timbers and mortar or mud. An old milk crate or some sort down here. This is so cool. This is just like an old well. Mock-up of an old well. No. Wow, that is... looks like an original well. Now, from what I read, this town, founded in like 1874, but it was a Mormon settlement. And in 1885, I think it was President Taylor, he recommended that the LDS community go down to Mexico because of the persecution that was going on at that time. I guess like 50 families left. Wonder what this was. It's an old adobe. It's got the log rafters. It's an older style adobe with all the roots in it. Oh, there's an old outhouse too. Wow, how cool is this? I really like that right there. Oh, here's a window we could see in. Well, here's part of the plaster that was on the outside, and you can see down here it's starting to crumble a little bit. See if we can see in here. See a couple old chairs, tea kettle. And then over here, it's the outhouse. Well, it looks like there's the door to your outhouse. I can't see in this. In here, there's no doors. And all the windows have these curtains in them so we can't see in. It rained here last night, and these things seem to be holding up. Adobe's amazing stuff. Lasts a long time, especially if it's maintained. Looks like some old farm equipment here. They have everything here but the kitchen sink. Well, maybe even that. Here's the this little washing tub. In Quartzsite growing up, we had one of these. Late 70s. So I wonder, I can see this auger, so it brought in something, put it into the chute. It was like a hay baler. Looks like maybe this was an old hay baler. Oh, I see it. It's an old hay baler. Okay. Wow. Little chair to sit on. Some more farm equipment. I don't see anything telling us what that is. There it is, thresher. It says thresher. Very interesting there. Let me get over on the sidewalk here, because this looks pretty cool. This is the old jail, it looks like. Wow. I couldn't imagine being in one of these. Manufactured by the Poly Jail Building Manufacturing Company, St. Louis, Missouri. June 22nd, 1886 and 1892. There's a mechanism to open up the jail cells inside. Let's go inside, see if I can go slow enough. Oh, cobwebs. Got cobwebs on me. That's not cool. Wow. Well, they had a breeze blowing through, it looks like. I don't know, elevation's probably around, what, 5,000, 6,000 feet here. But still, in the summer, it's like each one had there is no room in there at all. Man, it's just for sleeping. And I guess this is let's see in here. Yeah, there's another two-person bunk. And this must have been your visiting area that I'm standing in. Oh wow, this one had 4. So they must have just slept in here and then maybe work release or something. I'm seeing these welds. patch needed here. But I do have to say, at least they're open on the ends so that, here's a cool little view of the mechanism to open up all the doors. With a breeze blowing through, it's probably a lot better. But the other thing I noticed is that they built this structure over the top to keep it in the shade. Now, I don't know when they would have added that, if it was just maybe to protect these cells, or maybe just to keep the sun off of that hot metal to keep them cooler. That's very interesting. Some more farm equipment. There's a hay rake, a mower, disc harrow, and they're calling that right there a Fresno. Looks like maybe a blacksmith table or something there. Who knows? There's a lot of stuff in here. Cultivator, planter, sulky plow. What does this say? Cane mill. Wow, look at these old wagons too. Dump wagon, used by the Hartley Greenwood in building Lyman Dam. Oh yeah. Wow. So I see that chain there. So they would, so that chain wrapped around and maybe, oh, so the bottom dumps, kind of like those big ones you see that opens up from the bottom and dumps everything from the bottom. Wow. Huh. I don't know when Lyman Dam was built. I have to investigate that. There's an old covered wagon. It looks like this might have been something to like a mill or a grind where you have a donkey or something pulling it around in a circle. It's kind of what it looks like. It's built in St. Louis too. I know there's just a barn or shed. Oh, look at that. Some sort of, I don't know what that is. But there's a couple of them in here. There's a lot of tackle, some drills, old saw. There's an old plow. I always think about just how many people have used these throughout the years. This was, I'm glad I saw this. It's too bad the visitor center isn't open, but all right, well, I think we'll head back to the truck. See if we can't find that. Excuse me, plane, I'm trying to talk. But see if we can't find that Veterans Memorial across the street as well. Wow, what a nice little place to see, and it's free to walk back here. All right, well, let's see if we can't find that Veterans Memorial.
If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.
All right, let's go see this Veterans Memorial. It's like a cool little statue. Looks like more of like a desert, the 80s style helmet there. He's giving some stuff to some kids. I see some couple little signs. We'll check those out. It's a nice little complex here. It's got a library. I think the city hall is here. What's this? Oh, dog tags. It's kind of hard to see, but they're dog tags. World War II dog tags. Korean. Afghanistan. Sorts of Navy, Army. Korea, Vietnam. So that is really cool. I've never seen one of these at a memorial. I think that's awesome. All right, let's got some benches here. Dedication, forever in our minds. Brothers in arms. I like the pattern in that concrete. Is it concrete? No, it's like sandstone. Nice. Oh yeah, the legendary Navajo code talkers. And here's a list of them. Let's see if I can get it with the glare. John Brown Jr., Alan Dale. 381 in total. That is an amazing story. That's an amazing story of World War II. That's a nice little artwork. Giving them some candy or something. And then here's another big chunk of sandstone. Apache County Veterans Memorial. A nation that does not honor its heroes will not long endure. President Abraham Lincoln. Quote. Well, what a nice little stop, nice little place. And I really, really liked that dog tag memorial over there. Nice touch, St. John. Wow, that was neat. that outdoor museum and then going to check out the Veterans Memorial there. That was cool. So I think we'll do now is there's that old building on Main Street here that I wanted to go check out pretty quick. It looks like the clouds are starting to build up a little bit too. And I wanted to get out to Lyman Lake as well. So I think we'll just get up here, take a quick stop to check out some of these buildings, and then head out to Lyman Lake. Check this out. It's got like this old, I wasn't sure when I drove by if that was just like a display to show going down into the cellar, but it looks to be real. It's hard to see here, but that's see if I can sneak in there a little bit. But you can kind of see that that's the entryway down to the cellar, or the basement level of this building. All the windows are boarded up, but you can kind of see a lot of windows, and it's a carved stone. Like those sills are carved. Missing a little bit there. Some nice corner detail. That's not concrete, that's real sandstone carved. See those lintels and the sills have a little different texture that stands out. Let's see, St. John's. Established 1874. Looks like a job training center or something now. This building caught my eye driving down, and I mostly wanted to see what this was. It's locked, can't get in there, but little covered walkway down. I wonder if this was some sort of, I don't know, if you know what this is, please let me know. I'd sure like to find out. Lots of windows, and maybe apartment building, hotel, maybe? Let's go see what else we can find. All right, so it was just up here that we saw some more. They look like older buildings. So I think we'll just come up here, park for a second, take a little stroll down. Yeah, here they are. Let's park in here, take another little stroll. Here's another building made out of the same sandstone. See, that door had wooden steps. And looks like here, steps have gone away and they just used the sandstone as a step. So they like their sandstone here. I was trying to read a sign up there. I don't see what it says. I see another cool little building down here I wanted to check out. The Catholic Church. And then I like farther down, you can see this will be the older part of town. And this old, I don't know, maybe it was a service station or something like a dealership. Has that kind of feel, maybe. Nelson well drilling since 1913. when I saw this the way, I wanted to see what this was, what kind of construction this was. It looks like concrete. I was wondering what was behind the plaster, because it's got that, I don't know, like adobe or something type. It's pretty thick too. Oh, there's a, that's kind of neat. Some moss growing on it. Yeah, originally, oh yeah, see, here's like some sort of service station, because there's the air hookups for air. UPS, FedEx. Please deliver any packages. So it's still a business, still in use. Look at this deer. It's hard to see, I'll get it in a little bit, but there's a deer. It's like an elk. I don't know why I said deer there. But there's, I don't know, maybe some sort of mission. Across the street, some thrift shops. Well, that's a gym. See workout material in there, or workout equipment in there. 24-hour gym, there you go. Site of Anderson's, that New Hope Chest thrift shop is the site of Anderson's St. John's Drug Company, 1889 to 1979. Since 1924. Interesting. You know, I want to get this building, but I don't know if I'm too close. This American Legion building. Has an old feel. 1893 is what the headstone up there says, or that keystone. Greer DeWitt, Post 31, American Legion. Yeah, it's an old building for sure. They've got this is more like a carved, or more of a rock or stone. Is it sandstone? Yeah. That's sandstone too. You can see how over the years the sandstone's just kind of wearing away. And they put some sort of stucco or something over it. So there you go. 1893. Wow. That's older than I thought it was. All right, let's make our way back to the truck now. So you can see we're pretty close to the Lyman Lake State Park turnoff. So we'll just go up here, take a right, and it's only about, I don't know, 17 miles, something like that, down there. So it's not too far of a drive from St. John's. All right, let's see. It's still, since it's kind of early, wow, look at the size of those rocks. Big chunks of sandstone there. Man. You know, I think I'll get up here a little ways and see if I can't get the drone up and give you a good bird's eye view of St. John's. Wow, see how green it is with all the rain they've had? It's a little, I think just a little Colorado River, they said right there. It was a tiny Colorado River. But that's St. John's. That's the street that we were on. Got out, walked around, and the direction we came from. You see clouds are building up a little bit more. Wow. And it's a little, I don't know, it's like an old baseball field or something down there. And that's going to be looking south. It is just wide open. And see, this is going to be the direction that we're headed. It's like an old, like a track or something out there, rectangular, and a lot of, I don't know, it's like a junkyard for old cars. And then this is heading back, looking north and getting back towards Springerville. Wow. It's very pretty from up here. You know, I didn't show it, but there were a couple of houses when I was exploring. There were a couple of houses that were pretty neat, and I like taking pictures of some old houses. And yeah, I didn't spend much time there, mostly because they were on private property. But yeah, I think here's a couple that I took that I didn't actually show or get video of. All right, so yeah, Lyman Lake. I don't ever remember being here, but I can tell it's gonna be beautiful, nice and green. It's just too bad the clouds are covering a little bit, but hey, we're up around 6,000 feet, so the temperature is really nice. And also, what I didn't know here is that this lake is fed from snowmelt from Mount Baldy, which is quite a ways away, probably 50 miles if I had to guess. And if you've never been to that part of Arizona, the Mount Baldy Wilderness over by Crescent Lake, Big Lake, that is gorgeous. That Highway 273 is, in my opinion, probably one of the most beautiful drives in Arizona. That's over by Sunrise Ski Resort, is over that way as well. And that area is usually my go-to for fall colors. A lot of aspen up at that high elevation like that. But we should be able to see Lyman Lake here pretty quick. And yep, there it is. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't know, it's bigger than I was expecting. This lake is one of the few lakes in northeastern Arizona with no boat size restriction. You can go skiing here, and from what I read, they have an area marked off, it's buoyed off for fishing. They have a fishery here. It has walleye, channel cat, largemouth bass. So it sounds like there's some pretty good fishing here. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't got to the gate yet. But it looks like it's just a little bit up here. This looks like it might be a good spot to get the drone out. Since we're not in the state park yet, I'm still able to fly out here. But once I get inside, if I go inside, I won't be able to fly the drone. Wow, I gotta say, this is different than what I was expecting. I was expecting like wide open plains with just barren shorelines. I didn't expect to see hills like this. It's pretty rocky. And it looks like we're coming up to the gate. And I notice it's easier for me to see while I'm driving, but the The lake looks like it has some algae in it. And it looks maybe a little low because you can kind of see where the shoreline was. You can see how grassy, how the grass is growing where the lake used to be, the water level. But yeah, here's the gate, and a little bit of a line too. I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is just turn around. Let's see, $10 per vehicle. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and go back to that pullout so I can get the drone out, and we'll walk around a little bit too. I guess it's a little low. You can kind of see where it's been before. Look at that crane flying across down there. Wow. But you can see where it's been before. So I guess it would be, to me it seems low, but maybe it's up from where it was before. Very pretty though. Nice little drive out here. There's a wooded area right there too. I hear fish jumping. Seems like there's a lot of algae in this water too. And over that direction is the camping area you can see. This is a much better view of the area. Wow, just look how beautiful it is. Man. All right, well that's the state park. It's a pretty big park, 1,200 acres. And the lake is 1,500 acres. And you can see how much bigger it is once you get into the park. So yeah, lots of room for skiing and fishing, swimming. Wow, this thing is really, it is a big lake. And from up here you can kind of see the algae that I was talking about. That's the road that we came in on. And that's back towards St. John's. Wow. Just so beautiful up here. I think we'll head back out to the road now. Seeing what I want to see. Beautiful. This pretty little lake, Lyman Lake. All right. Well, thank you for coming along. If you like this kind of content, wow, just look at how straight along this road is. But if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so it reminds you when I put a video out. So make sure to join me next week. We're going to continue this trip. But for now, I think that's going to do it. I'm going to sign off now. And just remember, never say goodbye. Always see you later. Which way do I go now? Anybody have a coin?